you ever painted with watercolor and said, oops, how do I fix that? Let's go over a few ways to edit or fix what we're doing in our watercolor paintings. I'm gonna first paint a little shape. You know, we're gonna stick to basics today. We're not doing anything crazy. And then show you how I can fix and change things. So I'm waking up some dry paint here, but then I always like to check to see my value over here. If you wanna learn more about how to create value, you can watch a previous video where I go over those exercises. And while this paint is plenty wet, I'm gonna go ahead and use it to paint. We'll just go like a triangle shape, fill it all in. And then I'm gonna take some water and I'm gonna add lots of extra water to it because sometimes it's fun to do that, and I wanna show you how to fix it if you don't want that. So if you're painting and all of a sudden you realize I have so much water, and I was really hoping to do a wet on wet technique where I add like a shadow in the corner, but because there's so much paint, I can't even see it. So to take off or take out some water, one way is to dry your brush. So I clean my brush, wipe off the extra, and then I'm gonna dry it on a rag, a paper towel, pretty dry, because now your brush wants to soak up water. So what I can do is I can paint in that shape and lift and then dry it off. I can go back and I can lift and dry it off. This is also a really cool way to create an effect because the edges will stay nice and dark, but you can take away what's in the middle. So once you've filled an area with paint, every time you go in with a dry brush, you need to dry the brush off again, or you're just gonna put the paint back down that you took off. So lift, dry, lift, dry. And you'll notice I can almost keep getting lighter and lighter and lighter, lifting off more and more paint. So it's not going back to plain white, but it's definitely getting lighter by lifting with a sponge brush or a dry brush that is wanting to soak up things. So that's one way to do it with your paintbrush. Now, let's say I'm painting, I'll get my green awake here, adding water and just letting it kind of soak in, dissolve the paint. Let's say I was painting some leaves. So I like to paint leaves like a football shape, kind of with a nice little point at the end. We're gonna paint a few little leaves and they're kind of going here. And oops, maybe I wish I didn't have that little speck. Well, if it's still wet, I could take a paper towel and I could soak it up. Wow, look at that. It's like magic, it just disappears. But that was only gonna work if it was wet, and then I can redraw my little stem here. Let's put it back, and I'm gonna dry these and show you what to do if your paint dries and you wish you had erased or didn't have something. Okay, so my little plant is dry, and I look back and I go, I really wish it didn't have this little dot, this little line there. So what I can do is I can clean my brush, dry it a little bit, but I do want my brush to be damp. So to have a good amount of water in it, but not enough that I can't like splash it anywhere. So with my damp brush, I'm going to wake up the paint that's on my paper. Earlier I mentioned how I was waking up the dry paint inside my paint palette. That's the same thing. This paint can be woken up with water, so can this paint. So I'm going to very gently, not like I'm pushing or scrubbing really hard, I also want to take care of my paintbrush. I'm just gonna gently pet up and down that paint. Look how it's starting to blur and fade away. And I'm being careful only to wake up the part I want to erase. Then every once in a while I can stop and I can soak up or dab away what's there. Now this isn't perfect. It's not gonna always get back to, oops, I'm not painting, I'm erasing. It's not always gonna go back to plain white, but if you catch it soon enough where you haven't layered a ton of different colors, that's best. And if I'm gonna paint that spot again, I can now cover it up. So this is great, especially if you're going to paint over it later. So instead of just painting over it, watercolor is transparent, so painting over something does not always work the way you expect it to. So first, try to lighten and erase it with a damp paintbrush, then dab it away, and now I could paint over it or change the way it looks. So those are my favorite two ways for sure, is to use a dry brush to sponge out paint and to erase with, when your paint is dry, to erase it by using a damp brush again. Now, there's still something else we can choose to use. This is actually something I've discovered fairly recently. This is actually the wrong brush. This is not a scrub brush. I'm gonna grab my scrub brush, one second. Actually, it might be a scrub brush, but I think this one's my favorite scrub brush. A scrub brush is a very hard, bristly brush that what it does is it can scrub away paint. Now again, it's never perfect with watercolor, but it can do amazing things you didn't expect it to. So I'm gonna get it a little bit wet, but again, not soaking. And I'm gonna pick something I want to erase. Maybe I'll go over here and erase some of this light value, especially lighter is better. And I'm just going to, oh my gosh, look at that go. Literally just gently scrub, and it's like magic. Scrubs away the paint. It's doing the same kind of thing. It's adding water to wake up the paint, to dissolve it. And because it has very stiff bristles, it's just stronger at scrubbing that paint off the surface. Let's try it with the other end of my value spectrum. So I'm getting, it's got water, it's not super dark. Still works really well. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna absorb. Now the danger of scrubbing too quick, wow, that worked even better than I expected. If I sit and scrub forever, I will eventually scrub the paper, not the paint. And then the paper might start to pill or dissolve or fall apart. We obviously don't want that to happen. So this might not be as magical depending on the paper you have or how dark the paint is. If your pigment is a staining pigment, it's not gonna erase as easily. Those are kind of things that can be hard to realize until you get to the point where you're trying to erase them, and then you can't. So keep that in mind, that if it's not working perfectly, there's a lot of reasons why, and don't beat yourself up about it. I could also go in and I could use it to just scrub away a highlight. Look how I've made that highlight much more bright and exact. Or here, I could scrub away just part of this. Oh my gosh, this is working way too well. I should be using this more often in my own art. It can practically erase. Now again, these are great little tricks and hacks. They're not always foolproof, but as you can see, they do work sometimes, and they're great to practice and have on hand so that you can problem solve and figure out which technique would work best for the situation you're in. Are you just trying to lighten something? You're trying to soak it up and take away? Are you trying to literally erase it and then paint over it? Are you trying to add a highlight? These kind of things are great. So we used a scrub brush to do this end part. Any brush will work for erasing or absorbing as long as it's dry to do that. These are my favorite brushes that I have right now. They're very inexpensive. They're not like a professional, super high grade. I just really like the quality of them, even with the lower price point. And I think they spring back pretty well, which is one of my favorite qualities, but not everyone loves that. Some people like the looser, more wiggly brushes. So to each their own. I'll have them linked in the description below, along with everything else that I'm using. This gorgeous palette as by an artist who makes these, and I'm just obsessed. So I'll make sure to link all those things, but check out my other back to the basics videos so that you can learn things like value, like fixing mistakes in this video. I'll also be talking about color mixing and more. So take a look at those so that you can feel more confident in your own painting exploration. Happy painting, and I'll see you next time.